Hello there, everybody. Welcome back into the cafe. How's it going? I see Shiki, I see Demon, I see Anubis, I obviously see my honey.
All of us are in there.
Y'all are in there?
Everybody who's in BC, which is also
So. Well, Anubis, as they said, we did a post in the announcements a couple hours ago. Are you not on the Discord with us?
Who isn't on the Discord?
Anubis, I'm wondering.
Yes, she is. She just never goes into BC. But that's her choice.
Yeah. Anyways, so we are in fact playing Final Fantasy XIV. Let me just turn off the background music that I'm stealing.
You ain't even enjoy being the first in the door when you ain't even first in the door. I'm first in the door. I'm in the same room. How can I not be the first in the door?
This is the power of cringe. Yeah, totally.
I am what?
You're what? Hey, Rival. How's it going? So, let me switch over to games. There we go. Oh, I should have put these away last night. Whoops. There we go. You need to clean your... You gotta clean your Discord, eh? What kind of dirty stuff are you doing on your... Oh my god, Star! Star, don't torment Anubis like that. It was already bad enough that when Nell raided us the other night. When Nell raided, the Sir Lancelot clip from Reyna played. So, don't torment her too much.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that a redeem now?
What, the Sir Lancelot?
Yes.
No, that was just the chat shout out. I think the tracker died. The tracker indeed did die. Hold on.
So, who did you check?
I had shouted out Nell, and out of all the clips on Nell's stream, it played the one where you went, Sir Lancelot, my love. It's gonna choose a random clip. See? No, you didn't.
Damn.
So. Yeah. Yeah. It was here the other night when Nell joined. It was just kind of funny. Oh my god, another one of these currents. I need to get these stupid currents. Also been playing on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle this morning. We got feeling better. Still talking about TR though on the anime side. What's TR? And now I see the notif. Yeah, see? Oh, the Team Rocket notif? Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. This is a cute little spot. That would be a very long fall down there. So how that either comes... Yeah, thanks, garlic. Oh, there's still another one rolling around. Go to Nintendo 3DS and make sure you buy what you want. my Pokemon are already trapped in the Abyss. Like, I'm not going to be able to save my Pokemon from the cartridges. Unfortunately. My 3DS has had an issue with its motherboard for a long time, to the point where it freezes and short circuits. So I can't play it. So my Pokemon are going to be trapped on the 3DS forever. Yeah, so I know it sounds odd, but at the bottom, they helped me through a slump in my childhood. The effects are probably like when people saw Superman die in the comics for the first. Yeah, probably. Anubis, it would cost me less to get a new 3DS than to get the motherboard. So, as a result, I can't system transfer either. I don't have another 3DS Anubis. Like, I don't have the money for it. So those Pokemon are going to be trapped in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Because there's no way for me to transfer. The only way that I realistically would be able to transfer is if I find somebody else who has the ability to transfer, trust them to transfer my Pokemon to their Pokemon home, and hope to God that those Pokemon are able to be transferred to us. Those Pokemon can work in Scarlet and Violet. But I have enough Pokemon that don't exist in those games that it's not feasible. Could I put them into Sword and Shield? Probably. God damn it. I love you too, honey. I don't have that level of support at the moment. So those Pokemon are... Thankfully, they're on the cartridge. That's the thing. That's the best part about it. They are on the... No Anubis. No. I will find somebody I can work with to... Like, I will find eventually somebody to help me get my Pokemon off of my Ultra Sun. It's not going to be that hard. I just have to find the right people. Have magical luck, thank you. I hope to get lucky and get into this sooner than later. And add some salt. Yeah. I don't want to be salty about it, but some of those Pokemon are like my original Latias from Sapphire and my original Tyranitar from Pokemon Coliseum. So, am I a little bit defeated about it? Yeah. But it's nothing I can do. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, because I'll be honest, some of those Pokemon I've had for 10 years. Like... Yeah, I mean, it does suck. Like, that's unfortunately the thing. It sucks. But I can't sit here and mope about it. Just because of the fact of how Nintendo has to, you know, functionally shut down the 3DS. They have to. And honestly, well, they have to, because think about it. The DS servers have been around for so long that the system's defunct. There's no more active development. There's nothing more. Rival, I'm not even mad about that. When I'm okay, I'm not even mad about that. My complaint is the difficulty of trying to get your Pokemon transferred correctly without having them get messed up, without having them to get modified, to leave them as they are. So, and some of those Pokemon just, they have not been in a Switch game. They haven't been in Sword and Shield. They're not in Scarlet and Violet. They're functionally not usable. So, if I can find somebody who genuinely will help me with that, then yeah, I'll be able to hopefully free them soon. I do have Sword, and I do have Scarlet, and there should be enough coverage that I can get most of them home. And then anybody else, I can hopefully transfer. I can trade from bank to bank. So we got 1 DPS, we need a healer and a tank still. But that's why that's one of the reasons I still love Pokemon as a whole. They've been trying to make it possible that you can keep your Pokemon. And they've been fighting to help people do that. I just need to find... I had a friend that was going to help me, and then he and I fell out. And so I never trusted him with my cartridge, thankfully, but this would have been a multi-hour process.
You want to tell us about the 2 games that we have on our wish list?
So, oh, by the way, what games do you have for Pokemon? I have a lot of them. Well, had a lot of them. The only thing I can... The Gen 4 remakes? Gen 4 remakes? I didn't... Oh, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? Yeah, I don't have those. I didn't get those, and I did not get Arceus. So I don't have... Those are 2 of the games I don't have. The 2 that are sitting on my... The 2 games that we were talking about before, honey, with Anubis. I believe are Potionomics, and I'm pulling up my wish list on Steam to tell you. Because I put them on here. I'm trying to find it. Potion, and then Onyx.
How do I add more to it?
And then Potion Permit, I believe was the other one.
How do you add shit to the library? Not library, store.
Potion Craft, Potion Permit, and Potionomics. Yeah. Those are the 3 that Anubis was recommending that you might like. Yep. Yep. Yes, you did when you said those 3. So. Yeah, eventually we'll get to play together, Anubis. And Backpack Hero. I don't think Reina was really interested in Backpack Hero. Yes, Spirit Chaser, this is the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with its free trial up to level 60, including the critically acclaimed Heaven's Ward. Okay, no, Rival, some of the Pokemon that I'm having literally are missing from between all of the current... Oh, hello. Some of the Pokemon that I would be trying to transfer over, Rival, are literally in those, like, missing cracks. That's the problem. The Qitana Ravel. The fuck? This person just casually has a fucking elephant on their head. Are they a monk? Yeah, they're a monk. Oh, jeez. No, this is a, I believe this is a dungeon, Anubis. Because for me, I'm pretty much all the mainline games, missing a few, especially Ranger. Well, the reason why there's so many good games on sale right now for the 3DS is because it's literally dying. There's no way for them to make more money except for now. Because they're closing the eShop, there's going to be all those games lost to time, everything. And the only things you're going to be able to reacquire are going to be games that you previously owned. So that's why game preservation is important. Yeah, you can get the Phoenix Wright Collection on 3DS, because the thing is that there's a lot of the games that are currently on sale because the eShop for 3DS is shutting down permanently.
Objection.
Overruled.
Ah, white card.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Yeah, Rival, a lot of times physicals for a lot of the good, obscure games are gonna always be hard. You may want to look into digital resellers. Or, well, not digital resellers, but people who are willing to resell instead of trying to thrift it, because I'm sorry to hear that, Anubis. Ow. I did not expect that suddenly. GameStop helped me find Dragon Quest 7 at 8 at a fair price, thank goodness. Having them keep an eye out for Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, though, getting it from the eShop, but still want a physical. Yeah, that's understandable, especially if you're wanting to collect your favorite games or favorite series. I can understand wanting to get a physical, so you don't ever have to worry about an eShop issue. Because that means you can pull the game off your shelf and play it. As it was intended. Yeah, we have a competent tank. Oof, okay. Just crumble the wall, why don't we? That seems like the best way to do things. Keeper's Rings of Slaying. We'll pass on that one. For right now, me and my sibling want to DW the old Pokemon games just to try them. Red and blue, maybe yellow, gold, silver, crystal. Well, those are good games overall. I mean, they are the beginning of the Pokemon series, and kind of set the tone for a lot of things, such as items being held by Pokemon in the second generation, and obviously Pokemon starting where it was. Just remember, Tauros and Jolteon are broken in the first gen, and so is Persian. Come on. Let's get through these sewer crocs. What are you talking about, Gen 1? All you have to do is spam Earthquake. No. What you do, Lord Garlic Butter, is you teach Tauros Fissure. Haunter, not so much, actually. So, there's a weird mechanic that happened in the original 2 gens that enabled Pokemon to, with higher speed, to have that influence their crit rate and how their accuracy was. So Pokemon like Jolteon, Electrode, Tauros, and obviously Mewtwo being busted as fuck. The faster a Pokemon was, the better it was. So you could... yeah, Shiki, that's a good example. So what ended up happening is that a Tauros, knowing Fissure, had a really, really good accuracy for a one-hit KO move. Also, this boss's name is Bat Squatch. Yeah, in Gen 1, Bug was strong against Poison. Oh, no, Lord Garlic Butter, that was not the only time a Pokemon had 3 weaknesses. You should look at Ice types. Oh, ow, that hurt. Fighting, rock, steel, fire. Probably would be cool, Ravel. And too bad those are all for other classes that are not me. Oh, hey, look, Sin Eaters. Forgiven Violence, Echo of Qitana, Forgiven Flattery, Forgiven Thievery. What's up? Honey. Oh my god. Oh, you need to get off of me. I am not the target of your aggro. That is the tank.
Huh? Yeah, I'm thinking about
Zoom out, please. Oh, hey, look. I love how they all aggroed on me, the red mage. Or not the tank, who has aggro stance. That tank is bad. But you were just saying they were... Fuck you! You were just saying they were competent a minute ago, Garlic. Let's see. Nope. Oh, of course. Cutscene. Oh, is this the lion? No, that would be Light Warden Eros. Okay. Hey, look, it's Spot. Runaway Panic. Okay. Need. Pass. Pass. Okay. Oh, shit. Why? Okay. The dragon typing is still very good. It's just the thing is that dragon type only had 2 weaknesses and was on some of the most powerful Pokemon at the time. Notably, you know, things like Garchomp, things like Dragonite. Obviously, some of the legends that were coming out at the time. They needed a nerf because your option was other dragons, well, see, the thing is that you needed a counter, Anubis. And frankly, because the options were ice, which was a bad typing at the time, and could not deal reliable damage without being ice type, and thus weak to 4 different types at the time, or you needed to be dragon, which opened you up to the weakness. Like, there was no good way to fight dragon types at the time. And so because of that, that's why fairy types had to be introduced. Even in this current gen Garlic Butter, ice is still a really bad type. It doesn't have enough resistances. It doesn't have enough... It doesn't have enough resistances or to to compare to its weaknesses. It resists ice and I think that's about it, actually. It doesn't resist dragon, which it's super effective against. It doesn't resist water. There's ice is ice as a type is in a bad position. With Scarlet and Violet, there's a lot more better options for it, which is a fact. But that's also saying, well, just change your typing because terrestrialization. So it's not comparatively a good choice. Like, Ice Pokemon have some really cool and great designs. You're right, Rival. It's just Ice type has such a problem. How deep the rabbit hole goes for. Like, I would love... You mean like a Vanillish? The Vanillish line? Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ice types thematically and conceptually. They're really, really cool. You know? I just... Why is Steel my favorite type? Steel is just one of the best defensive types. End of discussion. Well, Steel and Psychic is just such a great defensive type that Poison my favorite, but, well, Team Rocket fan, so... Poison's... If Poison had... Poison would be better if Poison didn't have to fight Psychic every single new game. And then Psychic and Ground. That's the problem. And those two being two of the most common attacking types in most VGC metas, it's not fair. It is good that they do counteract fairies, though, but usually they come with other weaknesses that make them harder to use realistically. But Rival, just Poison and Dark types does exist to deal with Psychic, but then you have a new weakness to Fairy, and you have a new weakness to... You lose your resistance to Fairy and resistance to Fighting, which makes you, makes it a problem. Anubis, that was a Light Warden, one of the big bosses of Senators. Hey, now. Revaroom, one of the new Pokemon that are Poison and Steel, is a really cool design and great for fighting fairies, but doesn't have nearly the stats that it needs to be competitively viable, including with Garchomp in the mix here.
Aye, that they have.
I'm going to hit autoplay.
Condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though she shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. She must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Angé? Paint for me a picture with your words.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. 'Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Carved.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't forget that Y'shtola was blind.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home.
Garlic butter? Don't get me started on Gargonical. That bastard makes me salty.
The murals. If I am not mistaken, they
I'll
predate-
explain later.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Hey, Emmett.
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting.
Come to lead us to safety, have you?
I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more.
You exhibitionist.
Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done.
Anubis, there's a little bit more to what's going on here, and I'll try to explain it in the best way I can.
There is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost, preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the great sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying.
Sounds extreme.
Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
Wow. Barbarous is
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Heidelin, she who was to serve as his shackle, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Heidelin was victorious.
Sounds like the city of Final Fantasy.
With all her strength, she smote him split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods.
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith.
You fucking what?
Devotion. The eldest and most powerful.
You fucking what?
You have spun quite a tale. But you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
I gotta pause this cutscene. I gotta pause this fucking cutscene. What?
Finally, you asked the right
Apparently,
question.
Garlic says this is the biggest mind game in my
Thank you.
constructed game.
Honest answer.
Hey, Demon, thank you.
Hey, Dragon King, how's it going?
Sorry, hey, Dragon King, thank you.
So for this entire time, since the beginning of the fucking game, you've been talking to Heidelin, okay, before I go further, the goddess of light, the mother crystal, the person of good, right? And it's told, go defeat the primals. The primals are basically false gods, quote unquote, made from the collective prayers and ether gathered together, and unfortunately they temper, as in brainwash, people to be their servants. So Ifrit, Shiva, Garuda, Leviathan, all these fucking like summons from other games of fucking Final Fantasy, right? And Zodiac was portrayed as the evil primal, the most powerful of all the primals, the problem primal, right? And this immortal motherfucker just casually goes, yeah. By the way, they're both primals. Oh, what was that, Ifrit? Remember when you could try to fucking claim me as a primal? Why can't you be tempered? Oh, it's her blessing. You've been already fucking tempered. By fucking Heidelin. The only difference is she hasn't effectively stripped you of free will. At least completely of free will, but mostly free will. And now, technically, one of the enemies just casually went, yeah, we broke your boss is a primal, just like our boss. And isn't your job as the Scions to destroy primals? Man, it would be a shame if people were getting brainwashed to do the absolute bidding of the primals without their choice of free will. Man, it's almost like, aren't you guys kind of tempered? Blindly obeying Heidelin as if nothing was wrong against us when we're trying to have an open discussion?
You alright, honey?
I'm not alright!
Garlic's giggling at you because he's in BC with me.
So, no, by all context, Anubis, no, they're not gods. By the context of Final Fantasy, Heidelin and Zodiac are not gods. This literally defines them as primals. Which then has to beg the question, are the gods, one of the fucking 12 that you fucking pick from in the beginning of the goddamn game, are they technically primals?
Hey, honey.
What?
Chill.
There is no chill at the moment.
What happens if it got worse?
Honey, this is on the level of finding out that Vanitas' family was fucking murdered for the Deus Ex Machina level breaking my brain.
All because Caliber said.
All because Caliber said, what's the worst that could happen? Like, the fuck? So tell me, Emmett, what the fuck's going on?
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story.
Makes a lot more fucking sense now.
It was we who summoned Zodiac. We natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
That really paints him as more of the tragic hero doing shady things for the right reasons, rather than the villain that Heidelin's basically been making the Ascians portrayed as. That is heartbreaking. God damn!
Hey, I did not say babe. I do not call you that. I said, hun, chill out.
So by all technicalities, we as the Scions have an obligation to go kill Heidelin. By technicality. Like... So the question... So the question now becomes... Have we actually been in the right this entire time?
Don't worry about it.
This actually begs the question: have we been the good guy, truly been the good guys this entire time? I would think so, because technically we've been doing the right thing by helping the greatest number of people we can, but at the same time, we are intentionally keeping a divided nation of people's entire lifestyle and world shattered and fragmented for our own designs. But simultaneously, is Emmett actually telling the truth? Is he actually telling the truth in such a way that we're supposed to sympathize with him? Or is he actually lying to us to the point of, like, where we actually are supposed to fall for it, and it's just another scheme of the Ascians? The problem is, we've already established that there are mortals, which implies that, based on a lot of creation myths from the different Final Fantasies, they're from the equivalent of an Eden-esque area. Which then means the entirety of the problem...
Honey!
What?
Breathe.
I am breathing. I'm just talking. It means the entirety of the problem then boils down to the fact of, if they are the Eden-like species from everything...
Coffee break! Put the liquid in your mouth.
If they are in fact the people from the Eden-like realms, then that means everything we've done has technically been on the scale of genocide. We've been effectively on the scale of genocide against them this entire time.
Hey, honey. Hey, honey.
What's up?
So, genocide is good?
No! Genocide's not good! Like, genocide's not good. The problem is that we are so oppositely opposed at preventing the loss of life repeatedly and them wanting their homeland back. It's the equivalent of literally saying, how many lives are worth the homeland coming back? And that's the problem. Do you genocide an entire world for the sake of one species? Or do you effectively genocide and exile another entire species for the sake of 13-ish worlds?
You genocide the species for the worlds?
For effectively 13 worlds, well, less now because of the efforts they've been going on to eliminate, 6 worlds worth of life to rejoin it back to the source world? And a bunch of lives in the source world as well?
Oh, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about then. I thought you were talking about, like, actual different worlds where shit's spread. You just you get the contagion and just fix it.
Yeah, 7 worlds are already rejoined. Yes, 7 out of the original 14 worlds. Okay, 14 shard worlds. 7 of them have already been rejoined. This would have been the 8th.
Is this kind of like taking out the singularities?
Lost belts, but kinda.
Okay, the lost belts were singularities, right?
No, lost belts and singularities are different. It's just... So, 7 entire worlds worth of people have been wiped out to be fused back into the source world, which had a lot of loss of life there as well. 1 failed to rejoin and was lost to the void.
Damn.
So that's total 9 worlds that have been fucked over. Total. Okay? Also, they can get their homelands back.
So they can do what?
Also, they can get their homeland back and put their primal, Zodiark, back together after what Heidelin did. They're effectively Anubis. They're killing off... Yeah, basically Anubis. They're killing off other worlds to remake theirs from the parts of their world that remained in those worlds they're killing. So the question is... The question then becomes literally, are we actually the bad guys? And I would think the question is, no, we're not the bad guy. But at the same time,
Hey, honey.
it's a morally gray everywhere question.
Honey. That's funny. Calder's like, and people say I'm insane. Cal's actually in chat.
Yeah, I know Cal's in chat. I don't... It's literally like, are we becoming literally morally gray doing this? Because almost every time, except for a select few, we have been in the right. We've been doing the right thing. But are we actually doing the right thing? And Heidelin is just manipulating everybody who's in positions that she's already tempered without telling us to do the thing that she wants to make us look like we're in the right situation.
What does tempered mean?
Tempered means basically brainwashed. The only difference between what Heidelin does and what the other primals do is that Heidelin somehow allows us to keep a semblance of our free will. At least as far as I understand. So the question is that Heidelin writing the story around us to make us look like we're the hero and we're doing the right thing at all times.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Nell.
Thank you, Nell, for the Twitch Prime subscription. The big question then becomes, if Heidelin is truly a primal and we're actually tempered, is she using other tempered that we don't know about in order to rewrite the story around us to make us look like the hero? Or has she literally left us basically the fuck alone for the most part and just protected us? And even then, despite the color of light, like primarily bright colors versus primarily dark colors, light does not always equal good, and dark does not always equal evil. So the problem is, was Zodiark a force of good in the first place? And Heidelin was a response of fear. I don't fucking know at the moment. I'm continuing. Yeah, and Midgard Summer had removed our Blessing of Light. Exactly. So it's just like, which means can Midgard Summer is Midgard Summer? Well, I don't think Midgard Summer is also a primal, unless he is a primal. But he'd have to be sufficiently more powerful than Hydaelyn or Zodiark then by context to then be able to overwrite and remove that kind of effect. Something that we thought was completely impossible. Which means theoretically Midgard Summer, with the amount of time he's had to heal between the end of ARR basically and going through Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, and now Shadowbringers, couldn't he theoretically counter Tempering then? I still have to go do the Midgard Summer fight in the Omega Raids. Like, I'm still doing that. But my brain is broken. I'm gonna have to highlight this entire rambling. Okay, there's something up there that I can't reach at the moment. That's fine. Or maybe you can. Hold on. Maybe not. I'm just trying to calm down a little bit. Lahi. Hey, look, you have nighttime too. Hearts has one? I do not know which one's Hearts has one is. I'd have to double check my quest log. There's a question that starts with a stand on. I actually have just started that one now. I have to go to the pyramid again. Yeah, I have it right here. So. Fuck. I was not ready for that. And I can be your flight if you need. If you would like to join me, I'm right now over in Ultros at the moment now. I came over here to, originally I had traveled over here to help with Oro and get some help with the Qitana fight. So it would be a little bit if I had to transfer. Whoops. Okay, so there is another one to worry about later. I am level 80. Leave me. Wait, can I not? Hold up. I have a weird question. What's this marker on my bar mean? Am I just not allowed to gain EXP because I don't own Endwalker now? So I can't gain any EXP, or would it be stored for later? I don't think it's stored. I can't quest then. Because my only other class that's fairly close is Dark Knight at 59. And they don't allow Blue Mage for anything. Am I gonna have to log out and buy Endwalker just to be able to continue? Oh, that sucks! How much is Endwalker? Am I even logged in at the moment? Yeah, I gotta log in. Hold on. I'm right now. I'm actually taking a peek right now. It's on sale at the moment. Oh. So what does the digital come with, since it's only a $10 difference at the moment? Comes with a mount, a minion.
No. Not right now.
So the digital collector isn't an option. So no, I don't have it through steamed garlic butter. How much? It's 50% off right now. I'm looking. I don't know how much longer the 50% off is. But
Not right now.
how much longer is this sale? It ends tomorrow. Fuck. I actually have to do it then. Oh, it's $20 right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to log out and I'm gonna take a short break. Run an ad, figure out. Give me a moment to breathe, stretch. Give me a little bit of time just to get myself together. So, give me especially after the revelations we just had. Well, I just had. Where is my BRB? Okay. BRB. And turn that off. And I'm gonna run an ad. I'm gonna mute the mic. I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Honey.
So I'm going to have to relog the game because our favorite Jin has played Wishmaker in exchange for a little bit of power later. So let me resolve this on our end real quick. Again, thank you, Star. I will be repaying you later this weekend. So I'm just gonna put the music on in the background again.
I literally. Okay. You're welcome. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, no, I'll be down there in just a minute. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm trying to take care of this in the background. So. Anyways, to answer your question, Rival. Sorry for the delay on your question. I would save your Shadowbringers just because you can use it. The your account section.
Says, "Oi, runs over 100 again."
What?
Yeah, people wanted to give you money.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised.
Why don't you just tell Anubis to buy me a game?
Anubis, if you want to buy a game for somebody, buy one for Reyna. I'm just trying to double check stuff. Make sure everything's functional now. So.
Honey,
What?
the Nell,
Yes, I know the Nell Docky art is here.
uh-huh.
Okay, I have the Endwalker expansion because it actually opened up the with the Endwalker title on the launcher, so it is now active. It just has to update my system a little bit.
We love you.
Thank you guys so much. I was not
I was expecting it.
I was not expecting the. I was going to bite the bullet. I really was going to bite the bullet and do it myself. I just needed to step away to think about it because. Well, it's gonna take 80 minutes to update. I did not expect it just activating the expansion would require an update this big. Oops. Well, you are downloading the expansion. You're right. You're right. But I thought it would have been downloaded in just like an activation key like most live service games do. Yeah, so I'm hopping in VTuber Collab. Give me a sec. Hello there, Nell. Hello there, honey.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, how brain fried are you right now?
I'm a little brain broken at the moment. I'm a little brain broken, as you heard from my entire breakdown of what my thoughts were.
Everything you discussed was poured over with a fine-tooth comb for like 5-6 months after this expansion dropped, and we were still